makes your day.
All right, out.
He brings you
Get the fuck out of here, you
stars
tramps.
in the sun.
No. Jules, where do we go from here? Tell people what we're doing.
We're doing Impaulsive.
Yes, and where
It's
do we
at the
go?
top.
That's what we're doing. We're getting into it. Dave Portnoy on Impaulsive. We got George Janko making a fool out of himself in this one, and Big Mike Carange throughout. You're going to love this classic Redbar. Where do we start here? Where should I start? The beginning always does a sneak peek. I don't like that.
Yeah, you can.
Wait,
go
I thought we were going to show Janko's vlog first.
I feel like it's better without
good,
it because
good,
then
if you
there's
decided.
a spoiler.
Good, I love it. Here we go, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, my favorite show, Impulsion. Treat yourself to 1080p on me.
I feel like the way we're dressed, we have to go and fight crime with Scooby-Doo.
I'll be down.
We went to a pumpkin patch last night.
Okay, here are the boys. Janko! Logan Paul and Big Mike. And you're going, why are they dressed like that guy from the movie The Birdcage? Okay. They're all wearing open cabana shirts with big necklaces. And Big Mike is wearing, look at this, wearing a little gay man's, Big Mike really looks like a fairy here today. So they're wearing these shirts. You want to know why they're wearing these shirts today? Because Dave Portnoy once wore this style of shirt in his pizza review video. Somebody was sending him these cheap Schwarzer shirts.
He did the unboxings that we just saw.
Yeah, somebody was sending Dave Portnoy these cheap shirts, and in Mike's mind. So Mike's coordinating all this. This is what you need to know. Logan and Janko don't know anything about Portnoy, and they don't care. But Big Mike has been wishing for this moment for years. We saw how obsessed he was. And he has a meeting with the guys. And he goes, all right, guys, so I think we should all wear, like, really cool Hawaiian shirts. Dave loves Hawaiian shirts, so we should all wear them to make him feel more welcome. He's really going to... Dave Portnoy, if you know anything about him, wouldn't like that. No. It's like if I went on a podcast and they all dressed like me and started doing my... I'd go, no. So they're all dressed like this for him. It gets way worse. This is some fucking shit, man. Wait till you see what we've got for you today. Enjoy. Let's watch.
A drive-through pumpkin patch.
Oh, the one you guys invited me to.
Yeah.
Cheers, everyone.
It's the only way to do pumpkin patching during COVID. You got to drive
You got to
through.
drive through the pumpkin patch.
This kid gets out of the car
Okay.
for a second. A nice lady, an elderly lady, a
All right,
grandmother.
small
comes
talk.
up.
When did they introduce
Like
Dave?
3 minutes in.
3 minutes in. One little, two little,
I
three
can't
little.
believe they copied small talk from us.
Well, a lot of people are copying me. Is One Little, Two Little, Three Little Indians considered a Jewish song? Goes like, did you ever sing this in school?
I remember it, yeah.
1 little, 2 little, 3 little Indians, 4 little, 5 little, 6 little Indians, 7 little, 8 little, 9 little Indians, 10 little Indian boys. I love India and I love Indian men. Come on me to my temple and we'll get some Hanukkah gelt.
Wait,
was
I
that
thought
a
it was
Jewish
like
song?
Indian, like Native American was how I took that song.
That's how it was sang to me as a kid. All right, let's see what happens here. Dave Portnoy.
Industry innovator, the maker of markets. You work for the network. This man is the network.
Ew.
It's the president of Barstool Sports. It's Dave fucking Portnoy.
Ooh. Logan is out of sorts. Mike is so... Hold on. Let me get all this nonsense out of here. Mike is so nervous tonight. This is all he's ever wanted. But is this really what you want? You know, like when I think of it, like people that I liked a lot, I don't want to meet them. Like I don't want to hang out with them because it's... You know what I mean? You're just a fan
It's
to
like
them.
when you saw Kanye in real life, he let you down.
No, it's not that. That's not what I'm getting at. It's like, I don't want to bother them. You know, imagine like you see Kanye West. I wouldn't go up to Kanye West if I saw him. I'd go, people come up to him every 2 seconds of the day. Leave him be. It's cringe. So you don't really want this as a big fan. And here is Big Mike. And he's nervous to death. And he blows the whole fucking thing. George Janko does not know who Dave Portnoy is, and we're going to learn through this. You sure you want to watch this first and then his vlog? I feel like the vlog is a good setup to this. That's
But
how
then
we
it
saw it.
spoils the
Okay.
big...
That's okay. Whatever you think. I'm going to trust you. I'm going to trust you. I'm not saying I know better. I'm just asking you're sure.
Yeah, because then
Okay.
it ruins the big lead up right at the beginning.
I just want everyone to know that Janko expressed many times that he doesn't know who Dave Portnoy is, and he asked Mike for tips on what Dave is about. All right? Dave Portnoy, here you go. You're going to love this.
Legend. Legend. Dave.
Wow. So they're copying Mike. Imagine this. You come on a show and they're like, fucking legend, and they're all uncomfortable. Dave. And what's even worse about this, Janko did not know who, I can't express this enough. Janko didn't know who Portnoy was. They said, we have Dave coming on. Mike is a big fan. So Janko is just emulating, like he's taking their word that this guy's amazing. So he's like, I'm going to treat him amazing. I think that is super chaotic. Let's watch this.
Legend.
You don't know him.
Dave. Fair, ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Fair enough for this episode.
Ladies and
You're gonna
gentlemen,
love this.
We fucking got him.
You're in LA.
I am in LA.
We are so glad to have you on this podcast.
All right.
Yeah, big fans.
Well,
How
I
you
know
doing?
he sucks my dick a lot.
Whoa! The first one, I want woes from you today. You fuck up these woes, there'll be a ceramic piece caught in your makeup. Your genetic makeup.
Wow. That's a hard hit.
Yes, it is. So Portnoy immediately throws Mike under the bus. Yeah, you kiss my ass a lot. Look at this.
So glad to have you on this podcast.
All right.
Yeah, big fans.
Well,
How
I know
doing?
he sucks my dick a lot on like Twitter.
He's not lying.
No,
He's
I know.
not lying.
He does.
You're already my favorite guest.
people
Nice to
send
meet
it-
you.
Look at Logan's bar mitzvah smile that he put. How is he not Jewish when he makes these kid smile? Like, look at this again.
like
He's
Twitter.
not lying.
No,
He's
I
not
know.
lying.
He
I
does.
already.
Dude, I have never been so happy. He knows about Mike and how stupid he is.
We rewatch.
Wait a minute. This, like, I hope he's just kidding around. Like, I do really like you. Wait, does he already think I'm a fucking idiot? Are my dreams about to be broken in front of everyone? You're going to love this.
You're already my favorite guest.
People
Nice to
send it
meet you.
me. Dave, nice to meet you.
Listen, I'm
Send it to
happy.
me.
I'm happy to admit it. I'm
I
happy
know.
to admit it. Huge fan.
I take it as a compliment. I get people send me the stuff. It's so I see it.
In my age demo, it's
Yeah.
the Internet
Yeah, yeah.
Senior Citizens Group. So I respect you a lot.
He really planned this out, but over planned. You could tell Big Mike's been thinking about this for months, probably for years. He's been fantasizing. Is there anything worse than a grown man fantasizing about something? It's disgusting, whether it's sexual or environmental, as such as this. Mike's been fantasizing on how he would do this, and you could tell that Mike is flustered because in his mind, Dave Portnoy is going to love Big Mike. In his mind, we're one and the same. And he's almost overcome and frustrated because he wants Dave to know that he's just like him and legit. It's the biggest fool's move. People used to do this to me. People used to email, dude, man, we're really the same. Dude, we're a lot alike. And it's like, oh, gonna win. People do this. And Big Mike is doing this now to Dave, and he kind of ruins the whole interview because he's trying to, he knows he can't blatantly do it. So he's constantly trying to audition for Dave and let him know, we're kind of like one and the same. Just, I want to let you know, I could work for you. We could work together. We could have it could be Dave and Mike or Mike and Dave. I mean, I could go either way. It's not happening, Mike. Sweet dreams. In your fucking dreams. Portnoy could see right through your nonsense. Logan's too stupid. You could trick Logan. You can't trick Portnoy. Watch this.
In my age demo, it's
Yeah.
the Internet
Yeah.
Senior Citizens Group. So
Yeah.
I respect you a lot. East Coast guy. Spend a lot of time on Nantucket myself. Big
Do
fan
ya?
of Yeah.
Oh, when Dave Portnoy's here, Mike has spent a lot of time on Nantucket. When 6ix9ine's in studio, Mike spent a lot of time on the streets. Quite the life. He spends a ton of time in Nantucket, and he also grew up on the street. Which is it, Mike? Nantucket
seems like it's either or.
Or the streets of New York and Connecticut. Which one is it? Because people, usually heroin drug dealers from Connecticut that lived the life of 6ix9ine, don't go to vacationing 60-year-old Nantucket. Yo, bro, imagine 6ix9ine. I've gone to Nantucket too. Dude, I go to Nantucket with Trippy Red. Trippy Red and me, we get fudge and we get all the restaurants close at 7, so we order in. No, Mike. With 6ix9ine, he's from the streets with Dave Portnoy, because Dave has a summer house in Nantucket. This is what I'm from Nantucket. I mean, come on, guys. This is a week apart. Last week, he was from the streets. Now he's from the Hamptons. I fuck your Hampton spouse. I Hampton house.
I'm obsessed with Big Mike.
I mean, that's a big one. That's a big one to me.
So I see it.
In my age demo, it's the Internet
Yeah.
Senior Citizens Group, so I respect you a lot. East Coast guy, spent a lot of time on Nantucket myself. Big
Do
fan
ya?
of Yeah.
Where you from?
Do you? Bro, so 6ix9ine
And
didn't
Logan
buy it.
even did a shoulder roll to let
Logan's
Mike's
like,
cringe roll off his back.
is going to be a long episode. I better get in boxing mode. I'm a boxer.
Respect you a lot. East Coast guy, spent a lot of time on Nantucket myself. Big
Do
fan
ya?
of Yeah.
Where are you
dude.
from?
From Connecticut.
Okay.
Not New York. I'm from Connecticut.
Okay.
All right.
6ix9ine.
But Dave, I got to ask you this question. As a fan and a follower,
And it's all written on the computer. He writes everything out. If we can somehow steal Big Mike, a college style steal, like you're stealing the mascot of a college fraternity, if someone could steal Mike's laptop and give me, that's too invasive. Don't care. But trust me,
I would kill to know.
I would
however.
kill to know what his notes are. That's pathetic. Imagine if I was like, so it says here that I spent a lot of time on Nantucket. That's scripted.
all right. But Dave, I got to ask you this question. As a fan and a follower,
Look at this.
I was going to start and ask you what you really are, but I want to ask you this question instead first.
Look at the reading.
You love to film yourself fucking. How many sex tapes do you have on the open market right now?
And, you know, without making you guys go through all this, this is about as jovial as the interview is. It goes straight downhill like a tobogganist because they asked Dave the same 6 questions he's been asked all year. Now, anybody who knows anything, when you get a guy like this who's constantly, this guy's on podcast all day, every day. He's answered these questions 10,000 times. The last thing he wants to do is answer those questions again. Imagine that. Like, I can't even promote the Scars Club more than twice on a podcast. It's too repetitive. So if you had to do this, so the minute Mike starts asking this question, Dave, you can see he goes, ugh. And now it's work. It's not fun. It's work. What you want to do as an interviewer, I don't know. I mean, I don't interview anyone. Who knows? You want to ask them something they've never had the chance to answer and maybe something that would excite them. And then they'll go, oh, man, this is kind of cool. Oh, this is fun. I'm having fun talking instead of it being pulling teeth like a job. They don't get it. They immediately ask him the same 6 questions, so he knows the drill, and then he goes into bore upset mode. Should we start here?
No,
Where do we
I
go?
was going to say, notice in this scene that Jenko is a little anxious for something that he's planning.
Yes, so Janko is planning a bit based on something that Mike told him to do. Remember, Janko knows nothing about Dave. All right? Where do I go from here?
Next, you can go
Amara
to
Maple?
805. Yes.
805. You're going to love this, and this is despicable. So Lana Rhodes is in the studio right now on one of the beanbags. But remember, Lana's real name is Omara Maples, apparently. I can't believe it. That name is crazy. 805. So Lana's there, and they bring up Lana. You'll see. Look at this.
How many people live in here? Like these? Who are these people? Who are just hanging out
Okay,
on
look,
couches?
can we get a 360? We got a bit of a live audience. What we got? Justin, we got Eric, we got George's girlfriend Belle, and we got Amara Maple.
And they just sit and watch. Is that what it is?
Amara Maple. sitting there on the beanbag chair. Now, Big Mike wants to impress Dave Portnoy. So Dave goes, who are all these fucking losers sitting on the beanbag chairs? Eating football pizza, I hope. Watching me. And then he goes, we got Omara Maples. And Big Mike's like, watch what Mike does to sell his own girlfriend down the sewer. Watch this.
We got George's girlfriend, Belle, and we got Amara Maple.
And they just sit and watch. Is that what it is?
Sometimes, you know,
Yeah.
it's an open format.
He called her Amar Maple. You may know her as Lana Rhodes. She was the guest of last week's Call Her Daddy episode.
Oh, all right.
Which
Yeah,
is,
yeah.
Wow, so he wants to...
Dave to know.
Amara Maples is her... So your girlfriend might want not to be known as the cock-guzzling slurpster. Every chance, imagine you're meeting somebody and you're like, hey, this is Omar. And he's like, well, actually, it's #1 porn star, P. Guzzler.
Mike decides when she's Amara and when she's Lana.
Yes. Isn't that's almost like a sexual assault. Like, sure, you did porn. Maybe it's not something you want to mix with everything. Like, that would be like if every time you introduced me, you opened with, oh, and he likes to shove his dick into my mouth in the bedroom.
I hope so.
It's free. It's free. You know, she'll see it on the credit card statement. CB Loader, it'll say. What is CB Loader for $39.95? I don't know.
Watch. Is that what it is?
Sometimes,
Watch
you know,
this.
it's
Here it comes.
an open format.
He called her Amar Maple. You may know her as Lana Rhodes. She was the guest of last week's Call Her Daddy
Oh, she sucks the dick and eats black butt. Great.
episode.
Oh, all right.
Which
Yeah,
is,
yeah. Alex texted me on the way over. She's like, I heard you going on this show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Massive, interconnected story. Call Her Daddy. That has done wonders for your brand. You've done wonders for their brand, obviously.
Look at Dave. He's like, do I know you? Football pizza. Okay, so that's good. That's showing how Mike, the desperation is real here. Where do we go now?
So now at 9 minutes in starts Janko's big moment.
The chat is lit. Why? Is that bad or bad? Mike loved the party videos. You're sick. Trying to get into my psyche, you sick fuck. There's guys who get off on finding out what hosts' fetishes are. And you're them. It's gay. It's gay to inquire more than I'm telling you. All right, where are we here, Jules?
Okay.
Sorry for that break. It was important. People know what I'm talking about. Somebody needs to stand up for this thing. I want good porn. I want to see some sights. I want my hottest fantasies coming to life. They can't come to life if they're not in HD. They can't come to life if it didn't happen within 3 months. I need up-to-date people, regular people that I would converse with, not these hookers, not this trash. I don't know what to do.
I hope that we can find something
I might have
for
to
you.
start stalking people and filming them and jacking off. Because it's the only way I could see someone I like. All right, where are we going, Jules?
Okay,
Put this thing on the rails here.
We talked earlier about how Janko doesn't know anything about Dave, but it's only his 3rd episode, and
Yeah.
everybody has been praising him for being so funny and amazing. So he thinks he has to come up with a big
This
stunt.
is bad. This is bad.
And you'll notice the whole first part of the show, he's been waiting there nervously, waiting for it to be time for his big stunt.
So Janko goes, what's this Dave guy like? I want to make a splash. And they go, oh, he does pizza reviews. Say no more. Say no more. I got this. And George Janko literally does this. This is so cringe. First of all, this is what I really wanted to show his vlog first.
Kayla, let's show.
I feel like I have to do it the way I did
the
it.
first part. Okay, I guess.
I would just let me show his
show
vlog,
it.
please,
Fine.
Jules, because this is the way I saw it, and I feel like I'm going. Let me just do it this way. We'll show you his vlog.
I understand.
Maybe I'm wrong, but let's just show his vlog in full. How long is it? It can't be that long.
Wait. Before you say 2, 1.
Okay, so Janko's got a YouTube channel. It's gold. His girlfriend's got a YouTube channel. I like it. Jules hates it.
I don't hate it.
But I like that I could see Janko 24 hours a day. I have so many avenues to see him in different shots. What do we got here?
Wait, I think that's the wrong video.
Confronting Mike Malik for being a hater. They are turning. Okay, I found the video. We got the video. Here it comes. We're going to watch this vlog. And this came out a day before. Or
What's up, guys? Welcome back.
2 days before Dave was on the show, so I found this to be interesting. This is October 5th, and it's called Dave Portnoy and George Janko Get Heated on Impaulsive. I think it'll work. I think this is better to show it this way. I know it's going to spoil it, but I think it's better that way.
Okay, you're right.
I don't know if I'm right. Here it is. Look at this, George Janko.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the vlog. Why are you being weird?
Just standing here.
Why? With this plate. Oh shit.
Okay, so we'll skip ahead here. This kind of goes back and forth.
Wait, that's part of it.
This is? Okay.
Yeah, just after his ad.
Here's his ad. Let's find out what happens here. You're going to love this.
Even Ayla. So.
Ayla Woodruff, if you want to follow me on
Okay, that's enough. Thank you guys for watching this vlog. Like and subscribe, and let's get into it. Yeah, shall we?
Yeah, let's get into it.
You're the idea guy.
Here we
When
go.
people think of ideas,
Here we go.
they think of you.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah, some would say it.
So today we have the president of Barstool coming on the Impaulsive show, and honestly, I want to do something funny, but also.
You know who he is?
I think this is great to see because now you know his intention and what's going through his mind during the show.
You're
I
right.
want to do something funny. I want to make a splash. Talk about splash. Look at this hideous backsplash. I'm a big backsplash hater. I hate most backsplash. This brick, it's like blurry, fake, laminate, gray cinder block. He lives in what appears to be a nice home. It's like down the street from Logan in Encino. Look at this weird, it's not real brick. It's like a laminate stick-on of gray prison-like cinder blocks with a dark grout. You would never see this in real life. Like maybe somebody's landscaping has a little stone outline there by a tree with this. I've never seen this on a backsplash. It bothers me so much. But here he is, and he's gearing up for the Dave Portnoy interview. Watch this.
Coming on the Impaulsive show, and honestly, I want to do something funny, but also.
Do you know who he is?
I kind of looked into him. I wasn't.
He's like a big deal.
He's a big deal.
Yeah.
He does a lot of things. I'm actually quite excited to meet him.
Okay.
Mike loves him to death, and I've never seen Logan or Mike so excited for a guest. I mean, I've only been on the show for like 2 weeks.
So this is interesting because we're getting into this new guy, George Janko. I'd never seen Mike and Logan so excited, so now I'm curious. Maybe this guy could be good for me, you know? And it does overtake him in a weird way. Like, if I didn't know who the guest was, I'd just be like, whatever. But he feels like he's leaving money on the table if he doesn't take advantage of this. And it's like, it's not going to work, bro. You don't even know him. So to pretend to be a fan and get involved, it's the wrong avenue. Watch this.
So you're trying to go in there and make a good impression.
I just want to do something that make him laugh.
We got to keep the momentum going.
Gotta keep it up. So what do you think I should do?
Like the dude's reviewed like 1,000 pizzas or something like that every day for like 3 years now.
So I should get him a pizza?
You should get him like the best pizza in LA.
Wow. You should get him the best pizza. So see, I won't spoil it now. I could cut back
Perfect.
to the show. Well, let's play a little bit more. I should get him the best pizza. Bad move.
Wait. Yo, where's your convertible? Listen.
Oh, look, Big Mike. So they're getting ready for the show. Look at Big Mike wearing this. This is good insight to what's about to happen.
Bro. Where's your convertible, Mike?
Listen.
Mike, where's your convertible?
You think it's all fun and games? We got Dave Portnoy on the podcast. Say, oh, President Day.
Scooby, I need Scooby snacks so
George Janko thinks these outfits are ridiculous. He's never seen anybody but Shaggy from Scooby-Doo wear them. It's like, George Janko, you're wearing a size XXS boys t-shirt with a teddy bear. Big Mike, I hate to say it, looks better than you.
Well, he's not pulling it off.
He's not pulling it off, okay?
Fight crowds.
See, you're new to this. You don't know what it's like to make the guests feel comfortable. I'm all about that, okay?
You're looking like you're about to make him too comfortable.
Listen, coming from the guy who was holding 6ix9ine's hand through the whole podcast.
Wow.
Have you talked to him after that
That
at all?
holding of hands got me to be the new co-host.
Oh.
Like, how many times I'm on the street, people are like, dude, how was it holding his hand? I'm like, bro, it wasn't an achievement, man. Like, he just held my hand.
You're gay.
Yeah, OD, dude.
I know.
He OD'd.
You know about this?
Yeah.
6ix9ine did?
Yeah, he's in the hospital.
So let's cut to, I think that's enough right now, and then we'll go back to that. Where's my Impaulsion? Let's go back to Impaulsion, and we're going to show you. So George Janko, we've cut ahead. We're 9 minutes in, All right, we're going to 9 minutes, and you just saw Janko. He developed this pizza idea. So let's go back here. Here's the episode, and they're all talking about something. Janko is anxiously awaiting his pizza bit.
Look at him.
And he brings it up at the worst possible time, like a child, like a complete idiot. So Logan's talking to him, and Janko just decides, I can't wait any longer, and grabs the pizza. At the worst possible time, wait till you see this fucking shit.
Story, and I got to ask you this question.
You're interwoven with it?
Well, we've
Watch
had him
this.
on the show.
Yeah.
We've had him on the show. We talk about him a
They're
lot.
not doing pizza. They're just having a conversation. Janko's sitting there, and you can see in his face, should I get the pizza now? Is it pizza time? Should I do it? I think I'm going to do it.
I would call him like our sister podcast.
Right.
Maybe that's showing a little bit too much respect to ourselves. Do you think Logan Paul
Wait,
was...
did you hear? And there's other stuff going on here. They're bringing up Call Her Daddy. And Big Mike actually says, I like to think of us as like a sister podcast with Call Her Daddy. What? You're not involved with Call Her
Why
Daddy.
would they be a sister podcast to you?
He actually said this to Dave. I like to think of us as, Call Her Daddy, which Dave Portnoy owns. It's on Barstool, by the way. I like to think of them as one of our sister pod. And it's like, how the fuck are you a sister podcast with my show? What? Isn't that crazy that he would say that?
Sister podcast.
Right.
Maybe that's showing a little bit too much respect to ourselves. Do you think Logan Paul was partially to blame for the Sophia Alex breakup?
I think he put ideas in their head when they came here, like, hey, you guys are being underpaid.
Watch this, guys.
I think that is when a lot of it started because I fucking yelled at them right after the way they conducted themselves on the interview, some of their answers. I don't have proof of that, but I think you were like, hey, you guys are making this.
So Logan's a piece of shit.
No. I mean, it's to whatever.
You know
it's
what?
everything's
I'll
different.
be right back.
I
I'm so
heard.
sorry.
So out of nowhere, you see this? They're talking about the Call Her Daddy, and maybe Logan put it in there. It's a big story. And then Janko out of nowhere goes, I'll be right back. As if, well, you know what? I finally got to speak. He's been mute this whole time. I finally got to speak to Dave. This is perfect. I'll go do it now. And it's a mess. He's like doing this all out of anxious little midget energy.
No. I mean, it's to whatever.
You know
it's
what?
everything's
I'll be
different.
right back.
I heard your reaction to
Watch
their
this.
breakup.
This is
And-
crazy.
and it's
Watch
like
this.
a band thing. I get they want more, and if they were independent,
He's
they get
getting the
more.
pizza.
But they also, if they didn't sign with us, people may not know who they were. You know.
And we understood that.
Yeah.
We said that. Yeah, the reason he asked is this dude, Eddie Barstool.
He's coming back.
He
Hold
said
on.
this, and I'm actually not. I'm gonna stick
I
up
agree
for
with
myself
that.
here.
I actually agree with that.
What?
I don't know when he said that.
He said, "Can I say something else?" I think the Call Her Daddy girl's mind started changing once they started.
I
hanging out
agree
with
with
the
that,
Paul
guys.
brothers.
I agree
Well,
with that.
There's only one of me here.
No, when it was there, but part of that too.
Here comes George.
Pizza.
God.
Look at this.
Logan's a dickhead, so I thought I'd bring your second favorite place. Not your
Mulberry's
first,
not
because
bad.
that's
Have
really
you had-
fucking far. And
Mulberry's not bad.
Have you had the LA version?
Yeah.
You have?
he
The
rated
one on
it
Mulberry.
7.5.
Or the one
stars.
Beverly Hills.
Wait, let's
finish CHD.
Stay on,
Let's
on
finish
topic
CHD,
here.
yeah.
Watch this.
Fuck the pizza.
No, it was a great
we'll get to the
play.
pizza.
Strong play.
But the Call Her Daddy girls, bro.
Sorry, I had to let it play. Guys, remember Janko had planned this. Did you see how much of a mess that was? That was a spastic mess. That was Lord Griffiths. Let's see this again, and we'll go over all the awkwardness. You got to see their faces. Let's do a Zoom version.
They wanted me here.
No, when it was there. But part of that too.
Look at this. Logan sees him coming with the pizza, and he's like, fuck, dude, why are you doing this right now? I give him a year. And even Big Mike is like, this really makes us look like honchos, like some big fucking herbs. And look at Dave. Is he seriously bringing in pizza right now? I fucking hate pizza. All right, let's see this.
Oh, for the
Pizza?
love of God.
Listen, Logan's a dickhead, so I thought I'd bring your second favorite place. Not your
Mulberry's
first,
not
because
bad.
that's
Have
really
you had-
fucking far.
Look at Dave's face, and this is going to get way better part 2 of the pizza thing. You honestly brought me a pizza? I had 15 pizzas tonight! This would be like bringing Joey Diaz Ozium. It just doesn't add up. He has Ozium. And George knows nothing about him, remember.
So I thought I'd bring your second favorite place. Not your
Mulberry's
first,
not
because
bad.
that's
Have
really
you had-
fucking far. And
Mulberry's not bad.
Have you had the LA version?
Yeah.
You have?
And then Big Mike trying to step in to
Trying
make
to
it.
save it. Maybe he
Have
can make
you had
it
it?
seem cool.
He gave this pizza a 7.4. He doesn't need it. You know?
The one on Mulberry.
7.5.
Or the one
stars.
Beverly Hills.
Wait, let's
finish CHD.
Stay on,
Let's
on
finish
topic
CHD.
here.
Yeah.
So then Logan goes, let's just stay on topic. And then Janko puts it away, but is so embarrassed.
Dave's eyes like followed the pizza as he lifted up, being like, "Are you
pizza?
kidding me?"
I am a sucker for pizza. But I hate this. Are these guys actually giving me pizza? But I do want the pizza. Bob pizza. Is that flop? I wonder if that pizza's going to burn the roof of my mouth. Does this have any New York flop? The football pizza? Bob pizza. Anyway, let's see. George Janko now is going to react like crazy. Let's just...
Fuck the pizza.
No, it was a great.
Fuck the pizza. Did you see that? We got to get this arm through.
Let's finish CHD.
stay on
Let's
on
finish
topic
CHD.
here.
Yeah.
Fuck the pizza.
No, it was a
the pizza. So he's really embarrassed. He throws the pizza. Fuck the pizza.
great
We'll get to the
play.
pizza.
Strong play.
But the caller daddy girls.
And then a bounce and a look around. A triple bounce and a look around. Watch this.
No, it was a great
we'll get to the
play.
pizza.
Strong play.
But the caller daddy girls. I really don't think I was the impetus. I really.
He can't let it go. This is like Josh Adam Myers would do something like this. They're very similar, I feel like.
Kinda.
So he looks around. He can't let this go. That was a huge L, and we're going to learn something about George today. He does not take L's. Well, don't do that. Only I'm.
You don't like it when you look over at me and I'm copying your move.
You copy me a lot. You copy me.
I guess so.
Watch this.
But the caller
at
daddy
Jenko.
girls.
Look at Jenko.
Bro, I really don't think I was the impetus for that. I really don't.
I think it was in your.
Because
I think it was
Let's
going
see
to
if he
happen
does
no
another
matter
move.
what. But I think you were. I think you were what started it.
So Janko is so embarrassed, and it's really weird. You're gonna go, Janko, who cares? He needs to really be the star, like, because he did the 6ix9ine thing, and everyone at 6ix9ine said he was incredible, and everyone loved him during that. And he went with his mini arms. He has not lived up to that character, and this really affects him. We're not just making things up here. You're gonna see he loses it during this
And now you're under
episode. He's going ham. Tired of the motherfucker.
Oh my god, you're doing 2. Oh my god.
Guys, cheers and thank you for celebrating Redbar with me. Here you go.
Go.
Jules?
We also have Jules in the house. What's up? What's up? Jules in the house.
All right, we're back. Where do we go from here?
Okay, we can go to go to 1750.
Wow. That's an expensive pizza pie. 1750. Remember when a rack of ribs, if they were 1750, you go, ooh la la, what are they made from? Let's see what happens here.
Because I basically went in on airlines right when I said I'm going all in on airlines. 10 minutes later, they issued a release.
Watch this, guys.
Berkshire Hathaway. It's like Warren Buffett's out on airlines. So it's like, all right,
you're going to love this.
Mono. And the airlines skyrocketed, from them. So I just kind of started busting his balls. I mean, the guy's 100 years old.
He's
so,
a football player.
I mean, you're laughing, but
look at this.
He is.
Right.
I think he's 90, ain't he?
Watch Janko.
So he's really
Something like
fucking
that.
old. And everyone's like, how can you say
he's 90?
And I want to let everybody know nothing is going well. They're all kind of just, what do you call that, where you're doing the bare minimum and kind of just the motions, they say.
Yes, going through the motions.
Everybody is on edge. Dave doesn't want to be there. This is work for him, so it's not connecting, and then George does this.
Yeah, right. So people, they're like, how can you say he's not in his prime? It's like, the guy's 90. I hope he's not in his fucking prime. So
Late bloomer.
yeah, I mean, that's like, who's in their
Watch
prime
this.
at 90? You're lucky to be alive.
Moses actually killed it at 90.
Yeah?
Never mind. Moving on.
This guy's throwing all sorts of jokes that go right over my head.
This guy's throwing all sorts of jokes that go right over my head. Guys, I got to break this down. So Janko does a Moses joke. They go, who else is older than this guy? And he goes, Moses. Watch this.
90. I hope he's not in his fucking prime. So
late bloomer.
yeah, I mean, that's like who's in their prime at 90? You're lucky to be alive.
Moses actually killed it at 90.
Yeah?
Never mind. Moving on.
This guy's throwing all sorts of jokes that go right over my head.
He's a heavy Christian. But
Wait, did you hear Big Mike? He's a heavy Christian. Whoa! Wait, because that also was gold. So Janko gave the pizza. Denied. Second offense here was Janko did a joke. This guy's throwing jokes right over my head. That's going to shoot your confidence down. And then Mike's embarrassed. He goes, Christian, he's Christian. Look.
I need like a supercut of Janko's triumphs during
Yes.
this 6ix9ine episode and then his failures during this episode, showing his rise and fall and rise again.
So listen to Big Mike now. Try to get through this because Big Mike is now embarrassed.
Moving on.
This guy's throwing all sorts of jokes that go right over my head.
he's a heavy Christian. But you got into it with them. I've even seen.
What does that even mean?
He's a heavy Christian. Anyway. God, I don't think Dave thinks I'm amazing, does he? Dude, you're kind of fucking this up right now, like me in my boxing match. Remember when I told everybody for months that I'm gonna destroy a guy? Then I come out, I'm all sad and scared? Like Trump at a debate? Why? By the way, can't we get fun rally Trump at the debates? You know, this happened last time. Remember we were all like, Trump, he's everywhere. He's Mr. Saturday Night. He's a stand-up comic. He's doing material. And then we got the Hillary Clinton debate, and this was him. Tired, eyes kind of welled up with tears, no energy.
I feel like he was a little more alive in
A
this
little
one.
more, but it's not the fun. There's no smile. There's no smile and jovialness and...
Well, I just got a notification saying the second debate is canceled, so...
Well, there you go. And it was the same thing with this, the last Trump debate. Yeah, he came, but he was... Where it's almost like you're choking. You're almost like you're not living up to this moment. That's how Logan Paul was at his boxing match. When he came out, you could see it was in the eyes. It's like, you're too nervous. And Trump gets too nervous. He should come out. And I always said, when I was watching the Kamala Harris one, what if a politician never got negative? Like, treat it like a podcast. Like, come on, have a great time. Have a great time with it. And keep it, but forget the stress. Pretend it's not. And just focus on it. I bet you could win president if you came out and just, they're like, and what do you think about what Trump said? Who cares what Trump said? I got plans. We're going to make this country. It's going to be so fun. And just have a good time. And nobody tries
like
that
class president
approach.
Style. Like if you're running for the president of a
Yeah,
school.
don't get caught up. I was watching and I go, why is everyone, when they do these debates, they're so mad, mean, scared, and serious? Like, is it a trial? Is it a deposition?
Kinda.
But it shouldn't be. Why don't you come out and go, guys, this is gonna rule. Like, when I open the show, I don't come out and go, I already told you what he did. I didn't do it. Like, make it fun. Why can't it be fun? Try it, Biden. Try it. Anybody try it. It's so bizarre. No one tries to have fun. They're all so scared.
How about
All right.
that fly? Am I right?
If you posted a picture of the fly on Biden's head, you might as well dig up George Floyd and put a fly on his head. I'd sooner post a picture of an African kid laying in a puddle with a fly on his head than that picture. That was the hackiest, most repetitive, what do they call that, NPC? Dude, if you said anything about the fly or posted the fly, I went to my Instagram and it was fly. It's like, we got this. We're good on the fly. I know. It sent you over the moon, plebs. That was like a part of humanity where I was sickened. by your excitement of the fly. It's like, we all saw it. We all get it. You don't have a better take than anyone else. Can't
the first
you see
guy who saw
all
the fly gets a jackpot.
The
It's pretty
first
funny to
guy.
see
They
fly.
should, like, Twitter should be like, we've already got the fly thing. That was like worse than the black square George Floyd death day thing. Every fucking picture was the fly. I couldn't believe it. I was so disappointed because I saw tons of Redbar people. Dude, did you see the fly? We don't laugh at that. We don't share our laughs with the entire planet like that. Our laughs are our mind. Our laughs are hard to find here. It's like these other podcasts where they're like all of the other podcasts that you watch, they're using like Twitter humor on their show. That's other people's shit. Like, imagine if my funniest bit was like about a Karen. That's not yours. You know who does this? Philip DeFranco does this. He puts out merch using slogans that he didn't come up with.
Yeah, he has merch that's like, don't be stupid.
That's not
It's
yours.
like, you didn't come up with
that to me bothers me so much. It's like, I just threw up in my mouth a little. No, you didn't. The guys from Old School, the movie, did. Why are you using other people's lines? Especially in a professional situation, and Philip DeFranco does it all the time. He just takes a phrase from culture and makes his own merch out of that. You cannot do that. I like to go out of my way. I come up with my own phrases, my own stuff. It's insane. You don't really find that anywhere. People coming up with their own things anymore. What time are we going to here?
Oh, yeah, wait. His other new thing, I just had to go to Philip DeFranco's website.
Oh,
he
okay.
came up with a mug that says, let's just say this is coffee.
Yeah. That's not yours.
It's like, you did
That's
not.
like a woman's Twitter fucking thing that they say. And how dare you, even on Twitter, don't say things. Can't you create your own thing? Is it that hard to be creative? How about be creative or shut the fuck up? It's that to me is so like nothing bums me out more than watching everyone just do the same fucking shit. What are you thinking? And then they're like, people, their friends are like, you're hilarious. You're not hilarious. You're quoting Family Guy. It's not hilarious. Okay, what are we doing here?
You can go to 2220.
Wow.
And this one's more about Logan.
This one's about Logan 2220 here. We're sitting with Dave Portnoy and my abusive boys here, and we're going to see what they do. Janko feeling really left out. The Pokemon scammer here about to blow it. Let's see what happens.
Sure, there's people out there, but I'm fine with that. I've made a lot of enemies, and if we fuck up, I'm sure they'll be the first one. I mean, a lot of people truly don't like me. I mean, a lot of people truly don't like you, right?
Yeah, true, but I would like to believe that the tides are changing. I like to.
Oh, shut up. His only reason for existence is to have everyone like him. All these entertainers, they need to be liked by everyone. They can't even. I hope this isn't the case. Is this what we wanted to see? Just that?
Yeah, but then it continues.
All right,
with
let's
some more
see
stuff.
more.
Stay optimistic. I've given them in the past, 3-4 years ago, like a solid handful of reasons to not like me.
This is Mike's going to say something
I'm
now.
21,
okay.
22. I'm evolving.
Right.
I'm 25 now. Who knows what I'll be when I'm 30, 35.
See, I haven't evolved. I'm still super petty. Like I always say, like
It's an East Coast
part
thing.
parcels
It's a-
like that.
It's
like,
an East Coast thing. I'm blowing it. It's an East Coast. So this is interesting. When Dave Portnoy's here, they're all, oh, yeah, I love talking smack about people and being bad boys. When someone else is there, dude, talking about people is so cop. What do they say? Like, people with ideas talk about ideas. People who are gay talk about people. And then when Dave Portnoy's there, they're in all his troublemaking. It's an East Coast thing. I'm a bad motherfucker like you.
evolved. I'm still super petty. Like I always say, like
It's an East Coast thing.
parcels
It's a-
like that.
it is.
Like Barstool is the house that Spite built. Like
Okay, wait, hold on. I feel like you have to zoom in on Mike saying it's an East Coast thing because after he realized, he twists the microphone and then he goes to his computer to try and type and then he realizes there's nothing and then he goes away.
He's so nervous. Look at this. Let's find
I'm
out.
30, 35.
See, I haven't evolved. I'm still super petty. Like I always say, like
It's an East Coast thing.
Barstool's
It's a-
like
it is.
that. Like Barstool is the house
Nothing
that
there.
Spite built. Like
Wow. What a nervous little nitty. You're nothing. And look at Janko. Bro, did I really blow it with that pizza? I gotta make up for this. I want my little midget champion arms in the air today. I gotta figure this one out. All right, let's see what happens here. What time are we going to?
Next is 28 minutes in. This is just a part where Mike says one of Dave's catchphrases back to him.
28 minutes in. Okay, let's see this.
Let our people necessarily, Frankie, who's here, I think he was the only one that they let in.
Frankie.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Frankie.
That's Frankie.
Oh, fuck yeah.
That's Frankie.
He's grinning behind the camera.
All right, Frankie.
So
at the beginning of these pizza reviews, this guy Frankie is the cameraman, and Dave always comes out and goes, "All right, Frankie, we got Bobby." So Mike, just like a little child here, they bring up this Frankie and watch Mike.
Oh, fuck yeah.
That's Frankie.
He's grinning behind the camera.
All right, Frankie.
So,
all right, Frankie, just like you say, Dave. Ooh, not going the way you wanted it tonight, huh? All right, let's get through these.
The next one, sorry, I got distracted.
Give me some good ones here.
This is an amazing one.
Okay.
32 minutes in. This is a great moment.
32 in. Do I need any hints here?
I think you'll understand.
All right, 32 in. Let's see this here.
all of it. I did that. Hand up. It wasn't like, I didn't think about it. If I thought there was an ounce of racism or something bad, I'm a smart enough guy not to put that online. Like, I knew it was going on. I fucking put it online. That's how, but you live and learn.
Zooming out for a second from Dave Portnoy
Zooming
to
out.
the network that is Barstool, and we're in this cancel culture, and obviously people are extremely sensitive at these times. My roommate Evan, Dwarf Mamba, he's a dwarf.
Oh, this
and well, he
legitimate.
He wanted me.
I remember this.
He wanted me to ask because I think
we have. Well, are you gonna go on midget versus dwarf?
No.
Oh! Do you remember? We showed this on the show, right?
Yep, we did.
First of all, this word dwarf is 10 times more irresponsible than midget. Come on, dwarf? That's insane. That's like elf.
Yes, that's what it's.
He's an elf. He's an elf. He's an elf. You're not a dwarf. This is so maniacal. I'm telling you. They're really little fucking petty little goons. So I don't know if you remember this. We showed Evan. Barstool Sports put out a little comic strip, and it said midget by accident in the
It
comic.
was like a picture where it was like, would you rather fuck a midget or a 7-foot-tall chick?
So Evan, Dwarf Mamba, the fucking midget that lives with Logan, that Logan hired so that he could be more like a circus. Let's get this straight. The reason the dwarf lives upstairs, and you're going to see Logan go, Evan lives upstairs in a video game room. They're afraid to kick him out. He does nothing, and he's got a temper. A little midget with a temper, and anytime Evan is mad, he finds something to blame his problems on. So Barstool ran a thing, and it said, would you ever fuck a midget? And he goes, I can't believe. He went on a whole tirade. He went on Twitter. He tried to get them canceled for saying midget, and he came on the show crying, midget is the same as the N-word. So
they had like a 20-minute conversation about how it was the same as they called it the M-word.
That M-word. They wouldn't say it.
And they said it was like the N-word.
This midget lives with Logan, and don't get it twisted. Logan bought the midget like he was adopting a circus animal for his jackass-style life to make it more crazy looking. You don't just befriend a midget. You rent one. You lease a midget. You go, would a midget make this look more carnival? So
more jackass.
Yeah, that's what I said. And it's then Logan thinks he's friends with the midget. He just actually is so guilty, and he doesn't know what to do about the midget. He's got this midget in his house. And Evan sucks. He's a bad spirit, a bad person, and not a good friend. He's not funny. He's nothing. Evan made Logan, and this is so crazy. Evan said, you're actually having that fuck from Barstool Sports on? You better stick up for me. You better ask him. And Logan's like, dude, I will. No, I will. I'll confront him. You know, and these people are all so stupid. Like Logan's like, I gotta stand up for my friends too. So Logan is gonna fucking quiz Dave and interrogate him.
And also, I didn't put this part in, but this is right after they already interrogated him about an N-word scandal that
he doesn't want to talk about
had.
this. So now they're gonna bring this up, and Dave is so like, did you see what Dave did? He goes, so I have a dwarf that I live with, and Dave's like, a midget. So Dave doesn't even understand that midget is bad.
Well, nobody.
And
did.
Evan is upstairs, probably going, did you just call me the N-word? You were a mistake. Live with. Well, deal with it. I have to deal with my disease. I don't go around going, oh, shut up. That's what I would do if I saw a midget. He'd kick my ass. They're so strong. They're all buff.
They could probably beat you in a fight.
But really, I don't care. And it's like, come at me, midget. Seriously. That is the silliest, stupidest thing in the world. That they're going to pretend that they need to be mad about that. I want to be called Dwarf. And then they're going to hate Dwarf eventually.
But I honestly have never
What are they
going to
want to be called next? No, I've heard about this tons. You're completely off. I've totally heard about this.
I feel like the only midgets
Nope.
I know would be like, yeah, I'm a
You're
midget.
wrong. You're wrong. And they're
But
doing
not
this.
Evan.
They're doing this, and believe me, I can't wait till they're sick of Dwarf, because Dwarf is crazy sounding. Dwarf is like if a black person didn't want to be called the N-word, and they're like, I want to be called Spook. It's like, that's still really, to us, that's the same. They're going to want to be called something else. We want to be called Bugs, Bug People, Tall as a Dog Guy. What do you... It doesn't matter what we call you. Your life sucks. You were a deformity. The only person you should be mad about are your anti-abortion having parents that couldn't look at the ultrasound and say, nope, stop it, doc. Whatever you got to do. If you have to cut my wife off at the waist and tie her to robot legs, do it. But I ain't having a midget. It's the number one reason I won't have kids. Fear of midget. Fear of retard. Fear of midget. I am sick to my stomach with a deformity. Like Leafy. Leafy is here is a deformity. All right, let's see what happens here. They're going to bring up the midget thing. I hope you don't think that's cruel. It's somebody being honest for once in this world. We don't need midgets. Here we go.
And well, he wanted
legitimate.
Yeah. He wanted me.
I remember this.
He wanted me to ask.
Listen,
because I think
we have. Well, are you gonna go on midget versus dwarf?
No.
Look,
I was gonna say
it's part of it.
Part of it, maybe.
Because we have. Like,
oh, did you see Logan's fake way?
Versus dwarf?
No.
Watch
I was gonna say
it's part of it.
Part of it, maybe.
Because we have.
You just said midget. Literally, Evan's like, dude, and I assured him that you didn't hate midgets, so would never say that word. Fuck! And Evan is ruthless. Like, Evan will take this out on them for 2 months. You let that guy come. Evan, get your own apartment, you fucking mamba. Seriously, get your own place. What is you going to do when Logan wants to get married to this fucking... What is her name?
Josie
Canseco. What are you going to do, Logan? And Logan's probably so worried, like, how do I get this fucking midget out of my house? Because Evan doesn't have any money. Evan can't live by himself. What is going to happen? Get him out. All right, let's watch this.
We have like I got a guy, Za, a midget from Africa.
What does he prefer to be called?
Like a midget, or a dwarf, or a little person? Yeah. He says he doesn't care. People got mad at him.
So Evan's adamant with dwarf and little person. The M word is apparently incredibly offensive to a vast majority of them. And you guys put a post up that said something like, "Would you rather have sex with?"
Can you believe Logan, because he's living with this midget?
He's a good friend.
He's not. Logan is totally guilty. I guarantee. Logan picked Evan out like he's picking out accessories, props for his set. He wanted it to look like a wild, crazy, jackass lifestyle. And he picked Evan, and then the guilt came in later. He wants Evan gone. He wants Evan to die of a midget's heart attack. Have you ever seen this? I got a midget stroke. Because their bodies aren't right. You know, like Vern Troyer died of a little stroke.
Well, I think he was smaller than a midget.
Vern Troyer was smaller than a midget. Vern Troyer was so small, you go, it's ridiculous. So Logan is stuck, and he's got a lot of guilt, so he's got to give Evan the... Well, and they know Evan is a big problem. Like, if Logan doesn't do this, Evan will be... Evan's, like, ridiculous as far as his temper and stuff. Like, he really is a bad, bad dude.
To a vast majority of them, and you guys put a post up that said something like,
Watch
would you
this.
rather have sex with two midgets at the same time or two 7
you
foot
said
tall?
midget.
Yep.
So if it is the M word, like last time it was the M word, now you just said the M word.
Because Dave said it.
That would be like saying, yo, that's like, so if two niggas walked into a bar, like you can't explain it like that. And George Janko's like, they have a problem with the N word and the N word? I don't even know about any of that. He's that, like George Janko doesn't even know that the N word is a problem. He's out of it. All right, let's see. This is a calamity.
And you guys ended up deleting it.
How recent?
It was maybe, what, 4 or 5 months
ago? Yeah.
Yeah.
And you guys ended up deleting it because I think there was a bit of heat. And Evan wanted me to ask you because, honestly, when we told him you were coming on, he got fired up.
Right.
He got fired. He was like,
wow.
And I was like, yo, like he doesn't oversee like what his employees.
Look at Dave. You live with a midget and the midget is upstairs and he's mad that I'm here? Maybe he could be that little... Maybe... Oh, wait! I know how to make him happy. I'll be right back. And then he grabs the pizza and he gets that little table from the middle of the pizza where I've got a perfect furniture for him. Here, a table for your midget. We good? I'll take it. Says
I
the
like how
midget.
you just described him as getting so mad and angry about everything, and then Logan just goes, he's upstairs furious.
Yeah!
I mean, the reason
he lives above the garage.
But don't get mad at us. The reason that we think this about Evan is that every single time he's portrayed on one of the vlogs,
Like,
he's
can we
getting
just show
furious.
Evan the crying episode?
We already did that last time.
But
we
just
talked
real
about
quick,
this.
because there's a lot of people who've never seen Evan. Last time is new to a lot. Just really quick, I'll show you who Evan is so you can get an idea. Because we got to show you how shitty he is. I fucking hate the guy. Like, again, there is no law where you must bow to a midget. I'm sorry. There's no law. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it for this fucking freak. You want to be a midget? You play my game. I don't play yours.
Where's the value in the purpose
This is
behind the
him.
video games?
Watch.
And like not
Quite honestly, Spencer, I don't know what the fuck to do with my life, dude.
Whoa. See, I don't know what the fuck to do with my life.
But also, every single time we see him, he's doing this.
Yes,
So it's not like
that's
we're
what I
putting
mean.
this on him.
No.
This is what Logan shows
You got
us.
it made in the shade, you fucking little tiny nothing. You live with Logan Paul in a $19 million home, doing nothing. Get over it. And you're handsome.
He is
Which-
handsome.
yeah,
Boss
I'm-
as fuck. And when I go, I just have to take a...
Yeah, you're good, bro.
I just have to...
He's a bitch. I gotta get rid of this midget. What am I gonna do? Imagine you're stuck living with an angry midget and you can't do nothing because he'll expose you online. I mean, really. That's why you gotta kill it.
Okay, don't say
You
that.
pretend it's the parrot that you accidentally don't know. You
Mike
pretend it's called.
killed it.
The coyotes got him. I don't know. We found him ripped up, and then we looked at security tapes, and there were coyotes. It's California. You understand? He's gone. Sorry, Mrs. Midget.
I
His
mean,
mother.
he's very privileged for a
He's a
midget, so
privileged
he shouldn't be making
little.
so much.
You know
of a
what he
stink.
is? He's a.
You're a whiny
They want to be called little people. They have little minds. All right, let's see what happens here.
He's like, and I was like, yo, like he doesn't oversee like what his employees post.
Yeah,
on the-
see, I didn't even know for that happened. But like I didn't know that blog existed. And it didn't.
And this is so confusing because Dave's like, wait, I thought you guys were huge fans of me. Now you're like so sensitive that I can't say midget? Like, what's going on? Wild pizza? Blah pizza? 7.9. That's a score.
We've actually talked to Za a lot about that, and he's like, in a weird way, it does have parallels because he's like, no, you can use it. And to be honest, a lot of things
I'm hurting.
different with this, but words change their
God,
meaning.
it's only 4:50.
And they almost always end up like whatever may be acceptable. If what he says is fine now, a little person, a dwarf.
Oh, yeah.
Like, all right, to me,
What does he want to be called? A little person? A little fucking nugget? I don't know. Guys, just so you know, this started out as full at the beginning of the I'm just kidding. This was almost empty. We got another one right here. I'm pretty good at cartoon stuff. All right, Mikey. What do you call him? Like a little midget, a little piece of shit or something? Like a turd that falls out of a dingleberry? You want to be called? What do they want to be called? A little black nigga? Imagine if he said that. Let's see what he does. And look at this poor guy. I don't.
Like dwarf could be like something in 5 years where it's like really offensive.
Oh!
Like things change. Like I wouldn't know that as myself.
Dwarf is so definitely gonna be crazy. In fact, I mean, it's crazy now. I can't get over dwarf.
Like, did they think that it gave more of like a high status?
I mean,
mythical
let me
sound?
tell you something. Alien has a nicer ring to it. Alien. Mini Alien is to me nicer than dwarf. We want to be called miniature alien. Imagine if they wanted that. See, they don't know what they want. They're out of their league. And this is why God invented golf clubs. I want a golf club swing on this soundboard. Imagine knocking a midget's skull with a golf. Stop. Hey, I don't know how to play golf. It's not me who's doing it. It's the professional golfers. Blame them. Blame Tiger Woods for that bit if you don't like it.
Like dwarf versus midget, to me, that has absolutely like no difference.
Wow.
And by the way, what is...
Look at and Evan is upstairs going, no, never, no, never. And Logan's like, I'm in a lot of trouble. I didn't think you'd say that. So imagine I'm mad Dwarf Mamba, which is his... It's like, you think Mamba is better than midget? To me, Mamba, that's his name, Dwarf Mamba on Twitter.
Yes.
Mamba is worse than midget to me. Like dwarf midget sounds better than I am dwarf Mamba. Just a living joke. I'm Mamba number 5. A little bit of Veronica in my mind, a little bit of... Is that the Macarena or the Mamba?
At
that
least
has absolutely-
midget Mamba is an alliteration.
MM.
Like no difference.
Well,
and by the way, what is... I'd be curious. I don't know.
Well, he and we all support him.
Is he gonna like fucking attack me? Is he gonna be like fucking running?
No.
Oh, remember, we know him also from, by the way, we're going to play that again. Remember Alex Jones? Hey, come and sit on my lap, big boy. Remember that when we played Alex Jones on Impaulsive? If you think Impaulsive is gay, your hero, Alex Jones, was on it. How gay could it be? Remember when he goes, hey, big man, why don't you come sit on my lap? I like that guy. Alex, wake up. Oh, sorry. I got midgetitis. Imagine your dad being into like Alex Jones has a son and he's also going, come sit on my lap, big boy. If I saw my dad wanting another kid by him, I'd be like, you're cheating on me. So look at Dave. He goes, is he gonna like come out and attack me and start biting my ankles? Look at this.
And we all support him.
Is he gonna like fucking attack me? Is he gonna be
No,
like
no,
fucking
no,
running,
no,
like,
no,
hanging on my leg?
No.
Is he gonna start hanging on my leg? Thank you. Are you gonna attack me? And again, I hope Evan's crying about this. He probably broke his Sega in half upstairs.
He opened up and he was willing to listen. Obviously, it hits home for him, and he's like taking the stance of educating people about the nuances of what it is.
Right. See, I'd have no idea. Like to me, those two words
interchangeable.
Like yeah, I don't know what the origin of why saying midget.